All right. Woo. Let's see what we got here. What's up, everybody? What's happening? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Add an intro to tell viewers what your life is about. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Pat? What's up? What's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the live. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Hope y'all having a great day. Hope y'all having a great Friday. Hope y'all ready for the weekend. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? Welcome to Financially Lit Fridays, y'all. Let's get this thing going. Hey, Corey, what's up? What's up, Corey? Y'all see the topic up there, how to become financially free step by step. I don't think I ever did a live on this. Not like this. Not like step by step like this. I don't think I ever did one like this. So y'all come on in. Y'all, as you come on in, let's get it to 1,000 likes. If this is your first time, let me know, and also let me know where you from. Let me know where you from. Let me know if this is your first time on my live, y'all. Let's get this thing popping. Let's get it to 1,000 likes. Let's get this party started. Let's have a great live. Let's talk. We're going to talk about how to become financially free step by step. So I hope y'all get a lot of value out of this. I know it's a lot of words on the screen, but I'm going to break everything down. I'm going to make it as simple as possible. Y'all know how I do every Friday. So welcome to Financially Lit Fridays, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I appreciate y'all for being here. This is where I do live coaching, education, tips, all of that good stuff in the area of finance. Today, we're going to talk about how to become financially free. Hey, Ref Race. You welcome. You welcome. Who is this? We got Juanita, first time from DC. We have Blue Jay, first time from Florida. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Listen, tonight, if you wanna get access to me and our group, we got over 2,000 members inside of our group already. It's crazy. What's up, Andrika from Georgia? I'm from Georgia as well. If you want to join our community, make sure you tap the link in the bio. You just tap right here on my profile picture, tap it again. That's going to send you to the link. All right, click that link in my bio and then click on where it says join our free community. You'll be able to get access to save and invest challenges, video notes. We have a class coming up next week inside the group. So make sure you join us for that class. That class, we're going to be talking about investment accounts, retirement accounts, all that type of stuff. So if you want to learn more about investing and investment accounts and things like that, make sure you join our group. Okay. Second order of business. My ebook is going to be $15 only while I'm live. So if you want to join, if you want to get my ebook, you've been waiting to get my ebook, it's $15 today while I'm live, and the price is going to go up to $27 after the live. So if you want to go ahead and grab that ebook, it's going to basically talk about everything that we're going to talk about tonight, but more in depth, step by step. Okay, so you can do that at the link in my bio as well. Just tap my profile picture again, hit that link. And then it's only two options. The second option is grab my ebook. That's where you're going to be able to get my ebook. Okay. The third thing, if you have any questions, because I know it's going to be a bunch of questions going on during this live, make sure, please, that you put your questions in the Q&A box. I will not be able to see your questions. All right. I will not be able to see your questions unless you put it in the Q&A box. That way, at the end, I'll be able to go through, answer your questions in order, and get through as many of them as possible. All right, so y'all good on that? We good? What's up, JD from Texas? Hey, T-Cell, thank you for following me. I appreciate that. Sivart Kai, begging for money. Here's an idea, get a job. Awesome. Breon, move your head, please. I am going to move my head. So as we go through this, I'm going to move my head. We're going to move out the way. We're going to talk about all these things. Am I a financial advisor? No. I'm a financial coach. But my background is financial advising. I was once licensed, fully licensed. Okay. How many steps? There's 10 steps. We're going to go through each one of these. Breon, I said your name right. Cool. Cool. I appreciate it. All right. So, are we at 1,000 likes yet? Yeah, we are. Dang, we got there quick. We got there quick. So look, like I said, we're gonna talk about how to become financially free step by step, y'all. This is basically how to create your financial foundation. What's up, Lady J from Louisiana? Welcome. Appreciate you for being here. This is how you create your financial foundation. This is how you relieve yourself from money stress. This is how you stop the check lifestyle. This is how you begin to create freedom for yourself and live the life that you want to live by setting this stuff up. All right. I will step out the frame in a second, y'all. I got y'all. What's up? JessB79 from Vegas. What's going on? So a lot of people saying, can I screenshot? Yes, there's two parts to this though. There's two parts. So you're gonna have to screenshot this and the second part, but I'm gonna step to the side and then after this, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Just Jerry, what's up? I'm gonna give y'all like 10 seconds. 2433 from Maryland, what's up? What's up? Mixed Mommy, what's up? Bruce City, what's going on? All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The island of Tonga. Where is that? Yo, we got a lot of people in the building from all over the place. This is crazy. All right, so let's talk about it, y'all. Let's go through each one of these steps, y'all. If y'all ready, make sure you put a let's go in the chat. If y'all ready, make sure you put a let's go in the chat. And we're going to get this thing going. All right. Let me see them let's goes. Kyle says let's go. The 12 Angles said let's go. Zoe Money says let's go. All right, it's coming in quick. So let's get this thing going. So number one, here's the first thing that you need to do, y'all. This is the first thing. This is the first step. And I promise you, you're going to love yourself later. You're going to appreciate yourself later if you do this, okay? I did the same thing. I'm talking for me. This helped me. Hopefully this is going to help somebody else, all right? Number one, you have to put your head down for 6 to 12 months. You have to get used to saying no, okay? How many of us, and y'all, this is part of my coaching style. This is how I coach. This is how I teach. I love when people participate. I'm going to ask questions throughout this, so I need you to participate as we go through this. But how many of y'all have a problem with saying no? Be honest. Raise your hand. Yes or no in the comments. Matter of fact, you can get good at saying no right now. If you good at saying no, then no. Just say no. But if you are bad at saying no, say yes. Okay? Or let me see a hand. Okay, I see a lot of yeses. Me, unfortunately. Me. Okay, cool. We have to get used to taking care of ourselves first. We have to get used to taking care of ourselves first. And I know for me myself, it's easy to want to take care of other people first and put other people first and, don't want to feel like a bad friend and all that type of stuff. But I promise you, y'all, when I did this for myself, when other people do this, right, that I coach and that I teach, they get a lot of stuff done in a short amount of time. By putting your head down, by deciding to say no, you don't get my live notifications. That's crazy. Make sure you in our group. Make sure you get in our group. I put every time I go live inside of our group. But when you put your head down for 6 to 12 months, a lot of things happen quickly and you get things done a lot quicker than you thought they would be able to get done. Trust me when I say this. So it's going to be okay to say no for 6 to 12 months because when you think about it, 6 to 12 months is only just a blip. It's only a little bit. Okay. It's only a little bit of your time, right? Think about how much 6 to 12 months really is, right? A lot of us can't even remember what the heck we did last year. Okay. So that 6 to 12 months is something that happens quick and you will be surprised exactly how much you can get done, what better position that you will be in by just putting your head down for 6 to 12 months. Okay. Y'all got that? So we gotta get our mindset right first. We gotta put our mindset right first. Somebody said, literally put your head down. We got to get our mindset right first. I got y'all. You want to see it, we got to get through these steps, all right? Once I get to the next step, then we're going to move on. Then I'm going to slide to the right. I'm going to let you see what's behind me so you can get a screenshot. All right, so we got to put our head down first. Y'all got that? Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no in the chat? We're going to get to each step, y'all. I'm going to explain each step. Okay? So y'all got that. So let me step to the side. Yes. Should I go back to waitressing? I don't know. You have to do what's best for you, right? If waitressing, was a good side income or, a good way to make some money, then yeah, absolutely. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Part two. Again, if y'all have any questions, y'all make sure you put them in the Q&A box. My ebook is $15 only while I'm live, and you can join our group by tapping the link in my bio. It's absolutely free. Our community is absolutely free. It's 2,000 members. All right, we do classes. We have save and invest challenges. All my video notes like this, so you don't have to take screenshots. It's all inside of there. All right, so number two. Okay, the next goal that we need to do and achieve is save $2,000 ASAP. Save $2,000 ASAP. Where do we put this $2,000? So, and what is the purpose of this $2,000? So we're going to put this inside of our savings account. So, you know, our regular bank accounts, we have a checking and a saving. We have a checking and a saving, right? Our checking is for our bills. It's going to handle our bills and our monthly expenses, whatever our expenses are every given month. Okay, that's what we're going to keep inside of our checking account. In our savings, though, we're going to have $2,000, right? Or whatever you feel comfortable with having immediate access to. So what this $2,000 acts as is an immediate fund. I call it an immediate fund. That's how I do it in my system, right? The immediate fund is basically a baby emergency fund. The immediate fund is going to give you direct access or immediate access to funds that you need in case of minor emergencies. Okay, in case of minor emergencies. This $2,000 is going to also, right, as soon as you are able to save this up, this is going to help you stop living check to check, right? How many of us struggle with that right now so far? How many of us struggle with living check to check right now, right? You get your check, you pay all your bills, and then you right back to square, like you have nothing left, okay? This step is going to give you a buffer. It's going to give you some leeway. It's going to give you, you know, a landing pad whenever those tough situations come up, whenever minor emergencies pop up. And, you know, some of those times where you need paper towels and tissue and toothpaste and stuff like that, because you forgot about it, you'll be able to go and get it without having a necessary struggle, you know, for another week before you get paid. Does that make sense, everybody? Does that make sense? Yes or no in the chat. Does that make sense? Yes or no in the chat, y'all. Yes or no? All right. So your $2,000 immediate fund, and I'm giving y'all some gems right now because I'm showing y'all how to set up, how to manage this money and exactly where to put it. Your $2,000 should be in your savings account inside of your regular bank. We'll talk about emergency funds later and exactly where that goes. All right. So go ahead and take a screenshot. For those that want to take a screenshot, we got 5 seconds. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. So let's get to number 3. Let's get to step 3. Let's get to step 3. Step 3 is closely follow the 60-10-30 rule. The 60-10-30 rule. And I specifically split it up like this. 60 and 10 together, and then 30 is by itself. Okay? This rule is basically where 60% goes to your needs, 10% goes to your wants, and 30% goes to saving and investing. Okay? So what this means is if you make, let's just say you make $1,000 per month. $600, 60% is going to paying for your needs. All right. Shay, thank you. I appreciate you. $600 is going to your needs. This is just an example, y'all. I'm not saying you actually make 1,000, right? I'm not saying that. I'm just giving you an example. Put in your numbers, right? What numbers you have and adjust these numbers to your situation. But 60%, $600 goes to needs. 10%, $100 per month goes to your wants, right? The things that you want to spend money on, vacations, luxury items, whatever you want to do, right? To self-care, whatever the case may be, that's what that 10% is for. And then 30% goes to saving and investing, okay? Saving and investing for emergency funds, for investing into like your Roth IRA, for investing into yourself, investing into a business that you have, okay? That type of stuff. So this 60-10-30 rule, right? Now, this is just a base. This is just a rule that I use personally. Again, this is my system, how I set it up for people inside of my coaching group, okay? But you can adjust this. This can be 70-10-20, okay? This can be 75-15-10, okay? You can do it however you want to. The goal here for step number 3 is just to organize your money. How many of us know exactly where our money is going every single month? Yes or no? How many of us know exactly how much of our money is going to different places in our budget every single month? Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no in the chat? Okay. If you don't, then I highly consider that you try to stick to something like this. It's just easy. It's going to give you numbers. It's going to help you stay focused on your goal and help you reach your goals, right? And help you stay on track. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's step 3. We got to follow a rule. We got to manage our money. We have to know exactly where our money is going so that we can stay on top of things. We can be conscious, right? Because a lot of us just are not conscious of how we spend our money. A lot of us are not paying attention to where our money is going and how we're allocating our funds and where we're putting it. Okay, so that's number 3. That's number 3. I'm about to get to number 4. I'm gonna step to the side. Block Boy just said, get out the way. Foxy just said, move over. I got y'all. All right, I got y'all. Go ahead and take a screenshot. In the meantime, if you waiting, and you want to join our group, go ahead and join our group. That's at the link in the bio. Okay, 2,000 members. We do save and invest challenges every week. Save and invest challenges. We have class coming up next week for members inside of our group only. And all my video notes, so all this stuff right here, you'll be able to get inside of our group. Okay, that's free. If you want my ebook, where I talk about all of these steps, where I show you exactly how to set this up, and I talk about how to set this up, grab my ebook. It's $15 right now while I'm live, but it goes up to $27 after the live. So if you want to grab it while it's on a discount, you can grab it right now. Okay. Also, if you have any questions, put them in the Q&A box. I'm going to answer them at the end of this live. Okay, so let's get through it. Let's get to number 4. You about to join, I appreciate you. All right, so number 4, save. So during this, so after we do steps 1 through 3, our goal should be to save most of our money first until you save 10,000. Okay. Save most of your money first until you save 10,000. So what I mean by this is, let's say you following the 60-10-30 rule. 30% of our money is going to saving and investing. Okay, what I would do here is I would try to build my base. I would try to build my foundation. I would try to build my bulletproof foundation, my pandemic-proof, recession-proof, my 6 to 12-month emergency fund quickly, or as quickly as I can. Okay, using about 20 to 25% of that 30%. And then that other 5 to 10%, I'm going to use that to put towards investing, because I don't want to save and not invest at the same time. Because when we save, we're actually losing money. Okay. But we just want to save money to have liquidity for times when things get rough, when things in the house break down, when cars break down, right? We lose a job. We want to pick a better job instead of picking the next job, right? There's a bunch of situations, but I want you to be prepared for that so that you're ready for that. And then what this is going to do too is it's going to prepare you or allow you to take advantage of opportunities when they pop up, just by having, this 10,000 or this 6 to 12 month emergency fund. Okay. Yeah. Towing your car, all that good stuff. You get in an accident, right? That's something that just happened to me. I just got in an accident and, good thing I had an emergency fund, or I would have been in trouble, right? So that's the reason why we want to do this. Okay, but we want to focus on getting there first. That way we solidify our foundation. We get some confidence, right? We get a lot of pressure off of us. We don't have to worry about living check to check. We don't have to stress over money anymore because we got the foundation in place. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, I see somebody say, is the 10K aside from the 2K for emergencies? Yes, the 2,000, okay, time out. Let me rephrase that. So they work together. So let's say, your emergency fund, right, is 12,000. 2,000 is going into your immediate emergency, right, immediate fund. And then the other 10,000 is going to be in your emergency fund. So where do you put this emergency fund? So I hope I answered that question really quickly. But where do you put your emergency fund? So this is where you're going to put your emergency fund in a high yield savings account, separate from your regular bank account. Let me say that again. Separate from your regular savings account. You do not want your emergency fund to be in the same place as your savings, as your immediate fund. Okay, you want the two to be different. That way you don't be tempted to touch your emergency fund for anything. Your immediate fund is for the minor emergencies. Your emergency fund is for the major emergencies. Okay, does that make sense? You want these two in separate places. You don't want direct access to your emergency fund money. So you can put it in a high yield savings account, or if you want to earn a little bit more interest on your money, stable coins. How many of you know what a stable coin is? Yes or no in the chat. How many of you know what a stable coin is? Yes or no? Somebody said the Black Dave Ramsey. I'm definitely not Dave Ramsey. I'm definitely not Dave Ramsey. So I see a lot of no's. Okay. Stable coins. What stable coin is, it's a cryptocurrency that tracks a fiat. So because it tracks a fiat, it remains stable. So unlike like Bitcoin or Ethereum or all these other cryptocurrencies, unlike the fluctuation in prices, it remains at a value of that fiat, which is $1. So if you follow something or you get a stable coin like USDC, which is US dollar coin, it's going to stay $1. Okay. The difference is between that and a regular high yield savings account. When you stake stable coins, you get a higher interest on your money because it's a digital currency. Okay. Because it's a digital currency, you're going to get a higher interest. Some of the higher interest that I've seen is 4%, all the way up to 8%, all the way up to 12% by just holding, right, or sitting your cash in stable coins. That's a big difference from the 0.5% average that high yield savings accounts are giving out right now. Okay, so if you are knowledgeable on that, you want to learn more about that, I highly consider that you join our group, the Money Mindset League, at the link in my bio, so that you can learn more about that. Okay, all you gotta do is tap here. For those that don't know, tap my profile picture again, and then hit that link. That's hit the link in my bio, and then click on join our free community. Okay. All right. So that's number 4. So I'm gonna step to the side. Let's go ahead and get a screenshot. I'm gonna give y'all like 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, again, if you want to join the community, make sure you tap the link in the bio. If you want to get my ebook, make sure you do that at the link in the bio as well. $15 now while I'm live versus $27 after. And if you want these notes, right, make sure you join our community and make sure you leave all your questions in the Q&A box. Okay. If you want to remove the chat, I think you just got to swipe it to the left, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. I don't know. Okay. So let's get to step 5 so that we can move on to the next picture. All right. So step 5 is begin investing at least $100 per month inside a Roth IRA. Work your way up to $500 per month. Okay. So you want to start with 100. The reason I say start with 100 because I believe that most people are able to find the extra $100 at least in their budget to begin investing, right? If you're young and you start investing, starting with $100, $100 can go a long way. $100 can turn to $500,000 over 40 years if you start at a young enough age. The age is like 20, okay? 20 to 25, right? You do that, you'll be able to build a substantial amount of money to live off of in retirement, right? Or do whatever the heck you want to do with it, really. Okay, so at 30, the number goes to 250, and then 35, it's around like 400, like 375, 400, and then 40 is about like $500 to $550 per month. Okay, to get to that a million status. Okay, over 40 years. Okay, so, but you want to start with 100, right? Just to get started, just to get going, just to start creating that momentum for yourself so that you can see exactly how this thing works. And then once you get comfortable with that, once you start managing your money, getting comfortable with your finances, you'll be able to start adding more money and increasing that and getting to your goals a whole lot quicker. All right. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, y'all? Let me know in the chat. So you wanna invest inside of a Roth IRA. The Roth IRA is a tax-free growth account. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? The money that you put inside of this Roth IRA is already taxed. So the money that you get from your job, that's called after-tax dollars. When you take that money and you put it inside of a Roth IRA, because it's after-tax dollars, it then allows that money to grow completely tax-free. That's how you're able to grow to $1 million, okay, without paying taxes in retirement, right? After 59 and a half, you can start taking money from this Roth IRA without having to pay any taxes, no retirement, no taxes on your income in retirement, okay? But with the Roth IRA, you can also take money out early too if you need it. You can always put money, you can always take out money that you put in. So if you put in, let's say you put in 50,000 and it grows to $500,000. Okay, you can always take out 50,000 at any time because that's what you put into the account. Okay, it won't get taxed. The money that you take out from your Roth IRA, it won't get taxed as long as you like I just said, if you put 50,000 in and it grows to $500,000, okay, or if it grows to 200,000, whatever you put in, you can take out at any time, no taxes. All right, so that's how the Roth IRA works. It's one of the best tax advantage or tax-free growth accounts out there, right? For most people to get access to. Now, there are some income limits. You need to be making less than $144,000. Okay, but there's also a way around that people take advantage of, that wealthy people take advantage of all the time. Okay, which is called the backdoor Roth, but that's a whole nother live. That's a whole nother talk, right? If you want to learn more about that, make sure you join our group. Okay, so if you want this screenshot, go ahead and take the screenshot. We're gonna move on to steps 6 through 10. We're gonna move on to steps 6 through 10, and we'll move on. You won't get taxed you only get taxed on if you pull out from your earnings. You won't get taxed on what you contribute. Okay, go look it up. Go look it up on Google. Go look it up wherever you want to look it up. But there's no penalties if you take the money out that you contribute from a Roth. Like I said, if you put $20,000, $50,000 in, you decide that you want to take out 50,000, you can do that. But you cannot touch the growth of the account. You cannot touch the growth of the account. Okay, if you lost, make sure you join our group. Ask me any questions inside of our group. I'll help you inside. Okay. Yes, before 59, you can take what you contribute out of the Roth at any time. Okay. If you don't believe me, just look it up. Just look it up. It's all good. If you're getting some value right now, double tap. Let's get it to 10,000 likes. I'm challenging y'all right now. Let's get it to 10,000 likes. Double tap. Let the likes go crazy. Let's get it to 10,000 likes, and then I'm gonna move on to steps 6 through 10. Fidelity is good for the Roth. I like M1 Finance. You want to automate this as much as possible, and that's another step down the line too. Yes, 6,000 is the max if you're under 50. It's 7,000 if you're over 50. All right. So let's get to these next ones. Dang, y'all got the 10K quick. Y'all got the 10K quick. Cool. But yeah, I like Fidelity and M1 Finance for the Roth IRAs. M1 Finance is my favorite because it automates the whole process. Now let's get to this. Okay, this is when it gets good, right? So basically, steps 1 through 5 is basically just creating that foundation, right? It's just understanding where your money is going, money management, budgeting, right? All that good stuff to set up the foundation for this next part. Now you can start going on offense a little bit. Now you can start doing a little bit more, right? With the resources that you have. So let's start with number 6, y'all. If you want to take a screenshot, go ahead and take a screenshot. The website is at the link in my bio. So if you tap my profile picture, then you tap my profile picture again. So you basically have to do it twice. And then my link is going to pop up. You tap that link in my profile. All right. So let's talk about number 6. Get 1 to 2 cashback / rewards credit cards. Here's why this is so amazing. This is why this is so great for your money management system and why I recommend this. Right? How many of you, as a single person, 6K? Yes. How many of you? What's the question I was trying to ask? How many of you would like your credit score to increase? Right? Would like to manage your money in a way to where you just basically paying your bills every single month can help you increase your credit score, right? How many of y'all are interested in that? Yes or no in the chat. Yes or no in the chat. Let me see where y'all at. Let me see who I'm talking to. Y'all keep saying, I keep getting out the way. I got out the way after every doggone step that I talked about so far. You just got to be patient. Delayed gratification. All right. If you really want this, though, make sure you join our group. I'm going to drop it in the group right after the live. All right. I'm going to drop it in the group right after the live. That way you don't have to screenshot it. All right. So all right, so I see a lot of yeses. So here's what this does, and this is called the swipe stripes method. I talk about it inside my book. I go in depth on it inside my book. I know, right? Everybody keeps saying get out the way, but this is how this works. So you're gonna take a credit card, right? A cashback and rewards credit card, because you want to get cashback or rewards back for using it. You're gonna take this credit card. You're gonna figure out from steps 1 through 5 what your monthly expenses are. You're going to leave that amount in your checking account. Remember, I talked about that earlier, right? That amount is going to be in your checking account. You want a credit card with the amount that's in your checking account as the credit limit. So if you if your monthly expenses comes out to like $3,000, you want your credit card, you want to get a credit card with at least a $3,000 limit on it. Okay? That way you can use that credit card for all your monthly expenses. For all your monthly expenses. By doing this, okay? Well, let me finish this, because I need y'all to understand how this works and how to break this down so that y'all don't get in any trouble. All right. So the credit card with the limit of $3,000 on it, you're gonna pay your monthly expenses with it. Then you're gonna pay the balance off every single month by the statement date. All right, by the statement date. That way, two things happen. You're able to pay on time. Okay. You're able to pay on time, and by paying it off, your credit utilization is low. Your credit utilization is low. All right. So somebody tell me in the chat what those two, your payment history and your credit utilization, what percentage of your credit score do those two things make up? What percentage of your credit score do those two things make up? All right, both your payment history and your credit utilization. All right, I see 45, 30, 60, 50 to 75, 30, 89%, 60, 60, 65. All right, so Dan Cole, I think that's how you name. I think that's how you say your name. Dan Cole, you're right. So it makes up 65%. So payment history makes up 35 and credit utilization makes up 30. So together that's 65% of your credit score, just from simply paying your regular everyday bills and expenses. All right. I'm freezing. Somebody said I'm freezing. I hope I'm not freezing. Okay. Just for paying your bills and expenses and paying them off on time using a credit card, you're going to be able to impact 65% of your score. Do y'all know how big that is? Do y'all know how big that is? Okay. Here's the benefits. Here's the advantages. The first advantage, number one, you can automate this, okay? Just like you can automate things on your debit card, you can automate things on your credit card. Except, right? Benefit number two, none of that liability is on you when using a credit card. Okay? If somebody gets your information, if there's some type of fraud, if somebody, gets your information and starts swiping and all that type of stuff, that happened to me before. None of that falls on you. That falls on the bank. Okay? Number three, you're going to be able to, since we're using a cashback and rewards card, you're going to be able to get cash back for spending money on things that you normally wouldn't have been able to get money back on using a debit card. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? And then number four, you're going to be able to increase your credit score because, like I said earlier, you're doing something, you're creating a good credit profile, you're reporting good numbers to your credit profile, right? By paying on time and having a low credit utilization. All right, that's important. You can manage your entire finances with the credit card. It's crazy, and you can automate it. You don't even have to look at it. You can set everything on auto pay and just supervise, just look over it, making sure everything is all good, making sure there aren't any, there's no fraud or anybody charging up your credit card or anything like that. Okay, it's a total hands-off money management system. All right, so let's get to number 7. I'm gonna step to the side a little bit. Let's get to number 7. I'm gonna step to the side. Y'all go ahead and screenshot. I'm gonna give y'all like 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. So number 7 is take the cash back from the credit card and use it to start a business or create an LLC or to help you reach your save and invest goals faster, right? Or just put it towards a vacation, whatever the case may be. Okay, these rewards points and these cash back points, are going to allow you to, pay for flights, right? Free gifts or something during Christmas. Last year, I was able to pay for all my Christmas gifts with my cashback points. All right, so it's just another way to use some money that you wouldn't have normally gotten, okay, by using your credit card. This is extra money that you can use for anything, okay? Like setting up an LLC, like starting that business, okay? Or just simply saving this money and putting towards your goals so that you can reach your goals faster. All right? That's what you want to do with that cashback and rewards points. Okay? You're creating a system where you're doing the same thing that you always do, except now you're getting a little bit of money back from that. You're saving a little bit of more money, and you're able to do more with that money, right? On the other side, on the flip side. Y'all follow me? Y'all follow me? If you want steps 1 through 5, I'll probably bring it back up when I do the Q&A. But if you want both of these without having to take a screenshot, just join our group at the link in the bio. It's absolutely free. We got a community of over 2,000 people. We do save and invest challenges. We do classes, and all my notes, like I mentioned before, is inside the group. Absolutely free. Okay. Step 8. Let me get to step 8 because I talked about this previously early. What exactly is an LLC? It's like a corporation, right? It's just a business entity. That's all it is. So whenever people make businesses or create businesses, they open up LLCs, which basically gives them the legal side of their business, right? It's a legal entity. It's like another person, except it's a business. All right. So number 8 is automate everything. Okay. What do I mean by automate everything? When you automate everything, okay, I mean automate your saving, automate your investing, automate money management, like I just talked about with the cashback card. Okay, what this does is this relieves you the stress. This relieves you of the stress of the day-to-day money decisions that you have to make. Okay, how many of us have been in a position where we were trying to save before, but somebody comes and asks us to go somewhere, or something happens and we don't save the money that we would typically save or normally save because these situations pop up? How many of us been in that position before? I have. Okay, I have. Right? You got a goal. You trying to save money. You trying to put money to the side. Somebody comes up and asks you to go somewhere. Somebody asks you to go out to eat. Somebody say, come on this trip with me. Somebody say something and you end up not saving. You end up, instead of saving for that goal, you end up putting towards something else. When you automate it, you don't have to worry about that. You don't even see it. It comes out of your check, right? Without you even seeing it, and it's done automatically. My saying is, I have a saying, Andrew Griffiths, I think you gave me a gift. It looks like you got a badge. I appreciate you for getting a badge or giving me a gift. I thank you for that. Okay? I thank you for that. But when you automate, I have a saying where the less emotion that's involved with your money, the more money you will have and the better off with money you will be. How many of y'all believe that? How many of y'all believe that? The less emotions involved with your money, the more money you will have and the better off with money you will be. Okay? How many of y'all believe that? It's definitely true. It's definitely true. So let's get to number 9. Let's get to number 9. All right, y'all can go ahead and screenshot. Let's get it to 25,000 likes. Let's get it to 25,000 likes. Real quick. And then we're going to talk about number 9, y'all. Then we're going to talk about number 9. And then I'm going to do some Q&A after this. I'm going to do some Q&A so I can answer y'all questions. But let's get it to 25,000 likes. I appreciate y'all. If you want to join my group, just tap the link in my bio. All you got to do is tap my profile picture twice and then click the link. If you want my ebook, you can grab my ebook. That's at the link in the bio as well. And drop your questions in the Q&A box. Can you start this process 30 plus? Yes, you can. That's perfect age. It's perfect age. You should be more mature now. You got all the party and all that stuff out your system. Okay. 30 plus is the perfect age. And then you probably making more money now. You can do a lot more with your money. Okay. You can take this more seriously, all that type of stuff. So number 9, get yourself some term life insurance that you can afford. why do we get why do we get term life insurance, or why do I talk about term life insurance, and why I believe term life insurance is best for most people? Number one, you're a licensed agent. Queen, y'all go to Queen if y'all need some term life. Y'all go to Queen if y'all need some term life. But number one, it's more affordable, right? It's not as costly as the whole life. Okay, it's not as costly as whole life or permanent life insurance. Okay, which brings me number two, is you're going to be able to get more coverage for less. So what do I mean by that? So with term, you'll be able to get $1 million worth of coverage, depending on your age, depending on your health, for $50 to $100 per month, depending on your age and your health. Okay, maybe a little bit more than 100. Versus with a whole life policy or a permanent life insurance policy, it's going to be 100 plus, 150 plus, regardless, right? Probably more than that. If you're trying to get $1 million, it's probably going to be like 300, 250, $300 per month just to get $1 million, or even $500,000. Okay. So for most people, if you're young, if you're healthy, right, even if you're middle aged and you're healthy, term life is going to be more affordable. Okay. They also have, some people saying scam. They also have return on premium. Okay. What that means is the money that you pay into the policy, you're going to be able to get that back after the term. Okay. So how term works is, they usually have anywhere between like 10 to 30 year terms. So you buy a policy for however long you want to buy it for. Let's say you get a 30-year term. Okay, you're going to be covered for whatever the coverage amount is. If it's $1 million, you're going to be covered $1 million. If anything was to happen to you during those 30 years, your family gets $1 million to do whatever they want to do with. Hopefully, they continue to build wealth and protect your assets and replace your income with that, because that's what the life insurance is for. Okay, and then after 30 years, you're no longer covered. All right, but this is why investing is so important. Okay, because how many of you are concerned that you're going to outlive the coverage? You're concerned that you're just going to waste your money by putting it into a term life policy. How many of you are concerned about that? How many of you are concerned about that? Yes or no in the chat. Rap Seeds, what's up? You new? Welcome. All right. If you're concerned about that, that's why you need the whole picture. Okay. Life insurance salesman's goal is to just sell you life insurance. They don't sell you the whole picture. You have to set up people the right way if you're going to sell life insurance. Okay. Especially term life insurance. So what you want to do, step number 5 was to set up your Roth IRA and start contributing to your Roth IRA. With the term life insurance, you want to be investing over the length of that term. You want to be investing over that length of that term. Okay. That way, by the end of the term, if you have a $500,000 policy or $1 million policy, okay, you build by investing a $500,000 or $1 million on your own. That way, life insurance becomes not a need. It's not a need. It becomes a want, right? Yes, you can continue to have life insurance if you want to, but it's not a need. But life insurance is definitely a need for everybody, no matter who you are, if you have kids or not. Yes, self-insured. You become self-insured when you build that asset yourself by investing. But you have to invest with the term life insurance. Does that make sense? Because here's what you don't want to happen. I'm gonna do it this way. Here's what you don't want to happen. You don't want something to happen to you. You pass away, right? And while you're trying to build wealth, while you're trying to build the 500 to $1 million, okay, your family has to take the assets that you're trying to build because you don't have term life insurance or life insurance, period. And you no longer are able to build wealth. Your family is no longer to build that asset up to the 500 to $500,000 or $1 million or more. Okay, that's what you don't want to happen. You don't want them to use the assets that you're building, right, to pay for, debt and the house and burial and all that type of stuff, and to replace your income, all of that. You don't want that. What you want is your family to get access to that $1 million. That way your assets that you're trying to build can continue to build. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm trying to break it down to y'all so that y'all understand the bigger picture, the foundation of this. Why we set it up this way. That way you have the foundation, right, to go out and do more of the things that you want to do, which brings us to step 10. Okay. Now, step 10 is you have the foundation, you have the life insurance in place, you have the money management system in place, you have investing in place, you have your emergency fund in place, you have your immediate fund in place, okay? You have your mindset in place, you have everything that you need in place to start doing more of the things that you want. Now money is not a problem. Now you don't have to worry about money. Now you don't have to worry about the day-to-day money decisions. Now you don't have to go find the next job. Instead, you can find the best job. You don't have to go get the next job. You can find the best job because you have the foundation set up for you. Am I making sense, y'all? Are y'all getting what I'm putting down? Are y'all getting what I'm putting down? Okay, because this right here, I never really went through this on live before. I talked about it a little bit, but I never went through it because I want y'all to understand. This is how you become financially free. This is how you become financially free. This is how you prepare. This is how you create the foundation for yourself, right? To catapult yourself to higher heights, to do more of the things that you want to do. All right. So let's get it to 30 likes. If you got some value out of this live, I need you to tap like crazy. Let's get it to 30 likes. Let's get it to 30,000 likes. I'm sorry, I said 30. Let's get it to 30,000 likes. Okay? And let me know what you learned below in the chat. Let me know what you learned below in the chat. Chosen Soul, you just became a top 2 viewer. I appreciate you, Chosen Soul, for sticking around and watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate that so much. All right. If you have a question, make sure you put it in the Q&A box because we about to do Q&A. Put it in the Q&A box. That way I can answer it at the end. All right. Let me go back to who wants me to go to steps 1 through 5 so that you can get a screenshot. Or you can just join our group at the link in the bio. Just tap my profile picture twice. So tap it here and then tap it when it pops up in the middle. And then tap the link in my bio and then tap on where it says join our free community. It's like 3 taps, y'all. It's like 3 taps. Or actually, that's 4 taps. My bad. It's like 4 taps to join our free community. Over 2,000 people. We do save and invest challenges, classes. You get all my video notes like this. All right, for free. Just tap the link in the bio if you want this. But I'm going to go back since I see a lot of y'all saying y'all want me to go back. And then I'm going to answer questions. So I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this up. For like the next 5 minutes. And then I'm going to switch. Okay. So that's 1 through 5. If you want to take a picture of 1 through 5, you can go ahead. In the meantime, if you want to grab my ebook, you can do that as well. That's also at the link in the bio. Just tap my profile picture twice and then hit the link in my profile and then click on grab my ebook. All right. So it looks like we got some questions. Let's go here. First. Jediah, I think I'm saying that right. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Where's a good high yield savings to put your money? So there's a few, honestly. The ones that I talk about as of recently is Ally Bank and SoFi. So Ally Bank, it's not Ally Bank, it's just Ally. But Ally, they have a high yield savings account. It's 0.5 right now, and SoFi's is 1%. So the only thing with SoFi is you have to do a direct deposit with them to get that 1%. But that's how SoFi works. Let's get it to 35,000 likes, y'all. Let's get it to 35,000 likes. That's a good question. What are some good credit cards? So there's a few of these too. So it really depends. So when it comes to credit cards, you want to pick the ones that's best for your lifestyle. You want to pick the ones that's best for your lifestyle. If you're somebody that meal preps or go to the grocery store a lot, if you're somebody that travels a lot, if you're somebody that shops a lot on retail or online, right? It's a whole bunch of different cards out there that's going to benefit you greatly, depending on your lifestyle. So I would say start there first. But for me, Discover has some good cards. Chase has some good cards. American Express has some good cards. And Capital One has some good cards as well. Okay, so start there. If you want to know like a good starter card, I would go with like a secure card. If you want to start building your credit, I would go with Discover It for the secure card with them. When she turns 18, she has a good credit score. I'm not sure what you're asking there. Maybe about authorized users or something like that. Oh yeah. So this is your follow up. My fault. So yeah. So you can add your daughter. So it depends on the company, the age limit. So some of them have age limits where you can add them as an authorized user, but only add them if you have a good credit score. Okay, only add them if you have a good credit score. That way they can start off on a good track as well. Okay, only add them as an authorized user if your credit score is good. Where do I find a Roth IRA? So there's plenty of places for the Roth IRA. I like two though. I like Fidelity. That's one of my choices, and then M1 Finance is another one. So M1 Finance is good for automating your investing. Okay, that's the one that I like the most. That's the one that I use for my Roth IRA. But Fidelity, that's another good one. You can get started with them. Is no problem with Fidelity. Is 4 credit cards bad? 3 of them I get cashbacks as travel. No, you can have as many credit cards as possible if they're working in your favor, right? If you have old credit cards, right, the older the better for the credit cards for your credit profile, if that makes sense. So as long as you know how to use them, as long as you properly use them cards, you're gonna be good. It doesn't matter how many cards you have, as long as you use them the right way. So I already answered this. High yield savings accounts, Ally and SoFi. Stocks, where's a good place to start learning? YouTube is a good place to start learning. Joining our group is a good place to start learning. You can ask me questions all day in there. Just follow my page. I'm more so on ETFs than stocks. I believe most people should start with ETFs and build there, so that they can have that base with the ETFs, be already diversified, and less fees and all that type of stuff when it comes to the ETF. So I believe you should start with ETFs, but stocks, go ahead, go to YouTube, check them out, and get quality stocks, right? Get quality stocks. 60-10-30 rule on pre-tax or post. So the money that you make, the money that you bring home for the 60-10-30 rule. High yield savings. A lot of people are asking about the high yield savings accounts. Ally is good and SoFi is good. What are some of your investments? I invest into ETFs like I mentioned before. So VOO, QQQ, that's pretty much it. And then stocks is Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, Google. All right, all the good stuff, the quality stuff. And then I got Bitcoin, Ethereum. My Roth, 457 up to 100K after 10 years state service. I'm not sure what you asking there. Is it beneficial to start a Roth IRA for a child before me? Yeah. No. So I would say no. Start one for yourself first, but if you can start one for your child at the same time, that would be great too. Your child though needs to be making income. So you probably already make income. So if you have a business or something and you can pay your child, right? I would set up a Roth IRA for them that way, but they have to be making some income either from a job or a business or something. You can't just open up a Roth IRA for a child. Okay, if they aren't making any income, you can open up a custodial account for them, right, and start investing for them. It doesn't have the same tax benefits like the Roth IRA, meaning that it grows tax-free, but it's still a good start for the child. When they turn 18 or 21, depending on your state, they'll be able to take over that as well. Let's see. Y'all got some good questions. Sir, can you please move to the side so I can see? Of course, right? Of course. And I think it's time to get to the second page, 6 through 10, so that y'all can take a screenshot. So y'all can go ahead and take a screenshot. I'm going to remove that so that y'all can take a screenshot. What does number 1 mean? Number 1 was put your head down for 6 to 12 months. That's basically just getting your mindset right, getting your mind in order, okay? Putting your head down, saying no, okay? Putting yourself first. Just grind it out for 6 to 12 months, okay? That's really a small amount of time. That's really a small amount of time. Do you need a social security number to buy stocks? Yes, you're going to need your social security number to open up an investment account to buy stocks. That's important. Where's all the questions? I don't see no questions. All right, there they go. How can I get my credit score from 827 to 850? In this range, it really doesn't matter if you get it to 850. I mean, if you got already at 827, it's not really gonna make a big difference. It's really not much that you can really do, right? But continue just to do what you're doing. You already have a great credit score. I would say if you aren't doing the swipe stripes method that I talk about, where you use the credit card to pay for your expenses, right? I would do that. That could probably boost your account a little bit. Let's go to dang, y'all just hit me with a bunch of questions. All right. I need coaching. I had to retire and need help. Make sure you join our group. Ask me inside of our group. I can reach out to you and for coaching if you need help. Let's see what else we got here, y'all. Hey, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, for staying on here this long, for an hour. Y'all been on here for an hour with me. How do shares in a company work? I'm not sure what you mean exactly. So if you're talking about shares of a company where you work at, or just shares of a company that you buy on the stock exchange. So if you're talking about on the stock exchange, basically you buy shares in that company, you expect the price to go up so that the value of that stock goes up. That's how you make money. Same thing inside the shares of a company, right? If you own shares of a company, it's the same exact thing. Make sure you put your questions in the Q&A box, y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. Let's get it to 40,000 likes, y'all. Let's get it to 40,000 likes while I finish these last few questions. How can a family invest and save for retirement? So as a family, you definitely want to make sure that your budget is on point. You definitely want to sit down every single week if you can, because with kids and everything, it gets a little wild sometimes with food and everything that happens with kids. So I would say just get really tight on your budget. Find out what dollar amount that you can truly afford and consistently afford to put to the side every single month. If you're married, you can take advantage of the Roth IRA, and you both can invest into the Roth IRA. You both can contribute to your Roth IRA, which would be like $12,000 if you under 50 per year, which is great. So that's a great way to get started with that. If you have a 401k, if you both have jobs, you can do the same thing with the 401k. So that's a great place to start. Just figure out what you can consistently invest every single month and stick to it, right? And do that for as long as you can, right? Don't ever stop doing that, and you're going to be good. Your family's going to be great. All right. A lot of questions. I'm trying to get the ones that were asked a little bit later. Is it 10K? I think I answered this during the live, but it is a part of the 2K. So if your emergency fund is 12,000, let's say 6 months of your expenses is $12,000. 2,000 is going into your savings account. That other 10,000 is going to the high yield savings. Let's see. What do you think about Apple? I like Apple. I own Apple. What does number one mean? I explained number one. You got to put your head down and grind and get to it. Y'all got some great questions. What's the best way to invest $500 per child? If you want to invest $500 per child, again, if they're working, if they have an income, right, or if you have a business that you can invest, that you can pay them, I believe the limit is up to $12,000 per year that you can pay them. That would be the best way to open up a Roth IRA and then invest on their behalf with the Roth IRA. If they aren't making an income, then just the regular custodial account will be great as well. That way, when they turn 18, really for the Roth or the custodial, they'll be able to take control over that account when they turn 18 to 21, depending on your state. All right. So my man is spamming the comments. You should be able to see now. You should be able to see the back now. My top two is Tesla and Microsoft. Tyler, my top two are Tesla and Microsoft. I just looked at that. I just looked at that yesterday. That's funny that you asked me that. My top two are Tesla and Microsoft. Dang, y'all keep coming with the questions. I ain't gonna never get off here. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna answer like three more. What if you aren't good with the credit card? Then don't use the credit card. All right. If you aren't good with credit, don't use it. All right. Only do this if you are able to remain disciplined and able to actually stick to it. Right. It shouldn't be hard because you do it with a debit card. Right. Now it's just about shifting what you use and shifting, the card that you use to a credit card. That's really all it is. And you just pay it off with the same money that you were going to use on your debit anyway, or that you get drafted from your bank account anyway, and just put it on the credit card. Thank you, Foxy. Thank you so much. Let's do a couple more. I'll explain ETFs. So ETFs are exchange traded funds. They trade on the New York Stock Exchange just like stocks. Okay, what ETFs are is a basket of stocks. So, for example, an example of an ETF is like VOO. That's the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. What that ETF gives you access to is 500 companies, right? The top 500 companies in the U.S. So instead of buying one stock or having to buy 500 different stocks for like $500,000, you're able to buy a ETF for like $400, right? And get access to all 500 companies. It's just a quick way or easy way to invest. And matter of fact, statistics show that it's the best way to invest long term to beat the market, right? Or not beat the market, but really outperform everybody else in the market. So investing in ETFs is the way to go. I love ETFs. I own ETFs. I invest in ETFs. That's the way to go if you want to start investing, in my opinion. Okay, but this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do what you want to do. Make sure you do your own research. How much do you need to start a Roth IRA? It could be any dollar amount, but and it really depends on your platform. So if you're using Fidelity, you don't need any money to start. If you're using M1 Finance, it's going to be $500 to open the account. Then you can invest whatever dollar amount each month. All right. Then you can invest any dollar amount each month. Dang. How do I start this process from scratch? Make sure you join our community. I'm going to drop this inside of our group. That way you see each step, 1 through 5 and then 6 through 10. It's a 10-step process. It's really simple, y'all. I just explained everything in like less than an hour. All right, so you'll be able to get it. You just got to do step number 1, which is put your head down and get to it. Let me see. All right. I try to get to all these, y'all, but a lot of people are asking the same questions that are already answered. Does this work with Canada as well? Yeah. So if you use Wealth Simple for investing, that's a good place. The credit cards are pretty much the same thing in Canada, from my knowledge, from my research. So yeah, you should be able to do all of this in Canada as well. You should be able to do all this in Canada. All right, how many of y'all want the replay to this? I'm not like these replays that I'm doing. I'm not gonna keep doing this, y'all. But I've been doing them for like the first 3 months of the year, so these are gonna come to an end soon. But if you want this replay, let me know in the chat. Let me know if you want this replay in the chat. Yes, this is Anthony. This is exactly what you do. You do want to keep investing more money into the same ETFs. That's how you get rich. That's how you get wealthy. That's how you build wealth. That's what I'm doing. That's what smart people do. That's what all the mentors that I had told me to do. That's what they did. So, you you play the game. You play the game how it's played. You play the game that's worked, right? And you just stick to it, right? A lot of us lose, or don't get to where we want to go. And right now I'm just preaching. Right now I'm just coaching y'all, right? A lot of us don't get to where we want to go. And I see a lot of y'all saying y'all want the replay. Cool. So make sure you join our group. When the replay drops, I'm going to let everybody know. I'm going to let everybody know when the replay drops. Make sure you join our free community at the link in my profile. Just tap my profile picture twice. Hit the link in my profile. Hit join our free community. Okay. If you want to grab my ebook, which goes over this, you can do the same thing as well at the link in my bio. But a lot of us don't get to where we want to go because we keep switching up. We don't stay the course, right? As soon as something bad happens, we just want to switch it up. Right? As soon as something bad happens, we got to do something different. Stay the course. Stay with it. Statistics show that if you keep investing the same dollar amount every single month into the same ETFs, you will win. You will win long term. Okay? This ain't a short term game. Building wealth is never long term. Building a foundation that can be passed from generation to generation to build a legacy and to create something substantial for you and your family for generations to come, right? That takes a long time. It's going to take time. Rome wasn't built overnight. Rome is still here today because it took time to build, right? Everything that's worth having is going to take some time. So just understand that, y'all. It's not a get rich quick. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not a get rich overnight type of deal. This and what I'm talking about is all about creating a foundation so that you can get to that level, so that you can make more money, so that you can become wealthy, all that type of stuff. Okay. So I want you to keep that inside your head as well. It's, yes, things can happen quickly. Yes, some people get results a lot quicker, but this foundation is going to allow you to keep that. This foundation is going to allow you to keep that wealth and not blow through it and not have to start all the way over again every single time like we've always done. Okay. This is about breaking the system. This is about evolving your mind and, creating space for abundance, that abundance mindset and prosperity. Okay. That's what this is about. That's how I coach. That's how I teach. That is the financial freedom formula, step by step, y'all. So look, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. We've been on here for like an hour and like 10 minutes, which is a good time. Y'all have been great. Y'all been participating with me and answering all the questions and everything. So I appreciate y'all so much. If you want the replay, make sure that you join our group. Let's see if we can get it to 45,000 before I get off. Let's see if we can get it to 45,000 before I get off. But make sure you join our group at the link in my bio. Okay. Make sure that you, if you want my book, you get my book. And yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much it. My group is absolutely free too, by the way. All right. Queen, thank you. I appreciate it. Foxy, thank you. Juanita, thank you so much. Thank y'all so much for listening. Thank y'all for chilling with me for this hour. Y'all been in here for a long time. I really do appreciate y'all so much. I thank y'all for all the thank yous. I see them all coming in. All right. But make sure you join our group, y'all. We do a lot of stuff inside the group. I drop a lot of information in there throughout the day. We do classes, all that type of stuff. And it's all free. It's all free. So thank y'all for tapping in with me. Thank y'all for joining. Once we get to 45,000, I'm gonna hop off. But it's been great. It's been a great time. I love doing these lives and just dropping this information and helping as many people as I can. So Veronica, thank you so much. Crochet Diva, thank you. Peace, Queen. The group is at the link in my bio. So if you tap my profile picture and then you tap it twice, my link is going to pop up. Tap that link, and then you just need to tap that first button that says join our free community. And that's how you join the group. All right. All right, y'all. Looks like we about to hit that 45. I appreciate y'all. You just got the book. Great. If you have any questions about the book, join our group or just send an email to support@imyourmoneycoach.com. Okay. But I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. And remember, believe in yourself, invest in yourself, and most importantly, love yourself. Peace, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy your weekend.